Good morning. It's July the 22nd, 2016, and probably the biggest event today for Treasuries once you get past the direction of the E-mini is going to be option expiration. The numbers favor a close between 131.5 and 132 on the 10-year and 170 and 173 on the 30-year. This usually leads to a trading range day. My guess is we're going to have pretty good support beneath the buck on Treasury, so we'll try to buy it on the cheap. Got volume down at 28. Volume numbers down at 20, 21. And while we do have selling right now, I don't believe it will carry through. So we'll try to buy it on the cheap. May have to pay 01s this morning. We're going to try for 25s, 29s because of option expiration, and 17s to 21s. On the sell side, resistance really begins at 6. So this 4 to 8 area is going to be sell 1, followed by 11 to 15 for sell 2. The option market maker would make the most money with a close today at 132. The mathematical close would be 24. Not much news. Markets, manufacturing PMI 51.9. The manufacturing PI numbers in Europe and the UK beat the forecast. Italy's retail sales number came in 0.1% higher than forecast. So the economic numbers out of Europe were pretty good. I didn't see any numbers out of Japan or China. So we'll assume that there was no news out of those two countries. Currencies were stable overnight. Yen was off a little bit. The euro was up a little bit, but not much. Okay, looking at the 30-year, resistance begins at 12 to 16. The mathematical expiration would be 171.16. That would split the 170 even, 173, which is where the play was. 19 to 23, sell 1. 27 to 31, sell 2. On the buy side, we have support at the buck to 04. So I think we can go a little deeper on the 30-year, but again, I think it's going to have a hard time taking out the 170, 24, 28 area. So we'll put our buy at 25 to 29, and then 13 to 17 if we break that. E-mini is pointed higher. Don't have a lot of news today. We've got volume right here, so just basically playing for a trading range today. Gold was off a little bit last night. Stock market's going up. No reason to own gold. Risk off investments are not in favor. Risk on investments are. That's the logic of today's market. So we failed once again to get through 35, 37. Ultimately, that opens up a retest of the 10 to 15 area. Don't know if we can make it today, but if the E-mini rallies, we got a fair shot at it. So first buy is 19 to 21. Second buy is 14 to 16. On the sell side, 23, 27. So 25, 27 is sell 1. It's very, very aggressive. Then 30 to 32 is sell 2. Longer term, prefer the long side. Don't think Europe has much interest in trading currencies today. The euro should be pretty quiet. Still think it is headed lower, but we haven't busted the 110 area yet. Let's see, we've got a massive B right here, and we've got a seller 1075 to 111 even. Maybe a buyer below 110.25. Buy 1, 1025. Buy 2, the buck. On the sell side, 65 to 75, sell 1. 95 to 111.05, sell 2. Okay, crude had a pretty good selling yesterday, and it held. And after we make a new low or a new high, we usually get a pause day in crude. So right now, I do like the short side of the market. 45, a round number, is resistance. We'll start out trying to sell 45s to 45 and a quarter. May have to lean against 45. Then 50 to 75 for sell 2. And if the market can stay below this 45 area, 44.90, this number, it's pretty weak. Last rotate up yesterday stopped at 45.10. So the spill came from 45.25. So that to me is where the resistance is. They came back and they retested it in F period. Then we've got lower highs through here. So as long as we stay below 45.25, this market can sell. On the buy side, 44, 44 and a quarter, buy 1. 43.50, 43.75, buy 2. Okay, the E-mini actually managed to close down a little bit yesterday. It has come back overnight. Long-term direction remains up on the E-mini. Don't see that changing. But it's nice to know the market can sell every now and then, right? So we have pretty good support, 2150, 2155. And resistance starts at 65 as we open up this morning. So 65 to 70 is the area that we could potentially fail this morning. On the buy side, I think that may have seen the low in the overnight session. So 55, 57, buy 1. 51.49, buy 2. On the sell side, 64, 69. Sell failure to take that out and hold it. And then 74, 76 for sell 2. Not a lot going on. It is Friday. We may see a trading range here or two, but they're going to try to take it higher. And failure to take out and hold, basically 2170, should set up. Could give us a retest of the 55 area. And resistance starts at 64. Going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. PMI is manufacturing PMI 51.9. Baker Hughes rig count It was 542 last week. That number could come in higher than forecast. I'll be back with you as soon as possible.